Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Lubna Ahmed Merghani. My title project is Classification of Fault Detection Analysis using Wi-Fi. My supervisor, she is Madam Siti Mariam. Introduction. According to the report of the World Health Organization, early fall detection is an active problem in old age group people. This age group, elderly, falling is one of the most serious life-threatening events that can occur. There are different methodological approaches are introduced for fall detection on the basis of the deployment of sensor as camera, wearable device, and ambient sensor base. To overcome this limitation, the study community has started to investigate device-free sensing technology. Examples of the sensing technology radio signal such as Wi-Fi signal are utilized to track human motion and activities. The project background, it is common that the elderly may fall and injury severely. This problem has attracted worldwide attention and become a major challenge in the public health care. Human activity recognition is application that sense the local environment of human being with an objective to serve advice range of human-centric application in healthcare and smart home. The sensor data proceed locally on the wearable device or transmit to the server for feature extraction, and then supervised learning algorithms are used for the classification. Human activity recognition proposed the idea of using Wi-Fi based solution for detection system. It will be enabled to the user not wear any device. Recently, a CSI measure by Wi-Fi network is widely used for different sensing purpose. CSI-based fall detector do not need to use the user to wear any device and do not evade the privacy. Behavior recognition based on the CSI of Wi-Fi signal has shown it is potentially in detecting fall for the elderly. The problem statement, while human activity recognition is interesting fundamental research problem on its own, it is becoming increasingly important in the areas such as healthcare of elderly and sick people. Monitoring of human activity and fault detection system may mitigate some of the risk. Human activity recognition is also a key component in context-aware computing for energy efficient, in a smart home, in fitness tracking, and many of IoT. Due to the complex relationship between human activity and Wi-Fi CSI measurement, the accuracy of current recognition systems are far from the satisfactory. We find the wearable sensor-based solution it is not monitor the activity occur. And old people also may forget to wear the device. Also, the visual-based solution, light of the side, require good lighting and impact the privacy of the individual. Research objective to identify the fault detection system using Wi-Fi CSI based on the deep learning technique, to propose a human activity recognition design using long short-term memory recurrent neural network deep neural architecture to evaluate the performance of the purpose system. The scope of the study, falling is a major threat for the elderly as big as 80% of the injury-related admission to the hospital is due to falling, and around half of the fall required medical attention. HAR has gained tremendous attention in recent years due to the numbers of the applications that aim to monitor the movement and behavior of humans in indoor area, like healthy monitor and fall detection for elderly people. This study aimed to provide the solution which should prevent an elderly to be alone for an extended time after a fall. Recently, Wi-Fi has been the focus of much research for activity recognition. Such a system consists of Wi-Fi, access point, and one or several Wi-Fi enabled devices located in a different part of the environment. In the literature review, first, we talk about the evaluation of Wi-Fi. The evaluation of Wi-Fi, we find World Local Area Network, WLAN, is an important component in wireless network sensor. And in wireless network to provide them a short distance communication, it is generally within hundreds meters. Today, most of the WLAN proposed to based for the standard 802.11, and to develop this standard belongs to the IEEE, and this standard use 2.5 gigahertz radio frequency, which is a global analysis industry, scientific and medical. This is standard is it include IEEE 802.11a and B and G, and IEEE 802.11n and AC and AX and Wi-Fi 6. Also, the change from the wireless communication to wireless sensing, the generation of smart IoT, it device advancing and computing technology that emerged only to the revolution, further enabling promising and direction to change from the wireless communication to wireless sensing. Wireless-based activity recognition. This is the first step. Toward this goal, and is to collect the wireless signal and extract the effective features that can be used for the recognition. The wireless-based activity recognition, it is divided into the categories. These categories include acoustic-based, radio frequency frequency identification, and receive signal strings indicator, and channel state information, and milliwave, and frequency modulator carrier wave. Then I talk here about the channel state information. Channel state information, it is very important, and when human moving within the range of the Wi-Fi and network, the multi-propagation will be effect. This is effect. Why this effect? Because of scattering of the Wi-Fi signal. The goal of our research, we use the CSI data to recognize the human activity. Wireless sensing application based on the CSI. Many research have studied about the wireless sensing system based on the CSI involved, and they involve the area of the gesturing recognition, indoor human activity, and identification. Many reasons for why which the system are growing up, because they are universality and fine grain and high precision. The device free Wi-Fi sensing. The device free, we focus about the tools, and the most common tools used in the device free Wi-Fi sensing is Intel 5300, Aethel CSI, and ESP32. This is the three tools. The related work, I talk here about the first one is implementation of fault detection and localization carrying system. This proposed system architecture consists of the portable device such as a mobile or phone or tablet. The finding, the portable device automatically detects the fall of the subject and send the alert message to the nursing center via the ZigBee access point. The achieve for this one is 99.9. The second one is a smart device enabling system for autonomous fault detection and alert. The purpose is the proposed system consists of a smartphone and non-wearable motion sensor platform integrated with the gyroscope, a 3-axis accelerometer, a microcontroller, and Bluetooth model. The velocity and acceleration data were sent via Bluetooth to a smartphone, which energy program really on the KNN algorithm to examine data and sense fall in the background. An outdoor intelligent healthcare monitor device for the elderly. The method, the falling position of the elderly was determined through the GPS, and fall event could be detected based on the gravitational acceleration and altitude difference. Finding the system was suitable for outdoor application because the GPS would not work in the indoor environment. The result show 95 detection for the ECG and localization, 80% localization for accuracy with the GPS. Framework for daily activity monitor and fault detection. This is the last one, based on the surface electrography and accelerometer signal. The fourth sense could detect, locate, and track elderly people, as well as identify their activities such as standing, sitting, walking, falling, laying down, and the transition between their activity. The ZigBee wireless protocol was employed to send the information of the other force and accelerometer sensor to the neighboring node and any agent node. The proposed method achieved 98 percentage recognition. Methodology in our work, we will implement and evaluate the proposed machine learning and deep learning model using the dataset classification. A human activity recognition design will be proposed using long short-term memory, recurrent neural network, deep neural architecture. The design of long short-term memory architecture mode is outlined for the application of human activity recognition. This study goes into the discussion on the available dataset and the unique feature of each class for the different axes. The person is moving from the area between the router and Wi-Fi device from time to time. CSI measurement, this study adopts the CSI database. The system collects the CSI as input from the wireless device. The background CSI is first collected as the baseline data. When there is a person performing any activity, the CSI of such activity is then collect for the further processing. The data set is include 6 person and 6 activity, and this activity denoted as lay down, fall, walk, run, sit down, and stand up, and 20 trial for each one. Data pre-processing, Wi-Fi based activity recognition denotes the collect the raw signal and then collected the raw signal by low pass filtering and principal component analysis PCA through the target area. This is the target area. To determination scheme. Wi-Fi based activity recognize detect whether the target is located in the infected area of a peer or not. Wi-Fi based activity recognition dataset detect the existence of any activity based on the CSI change compared to the baseline of data. Feature extraction. This study will use short time Fourier transform to extract feature on the both the time domain and the frequency domain. One way to extract feature from a signal to transform into another domain, such as the frequency domain. In this study, we will use the deep learning model consists of RNN and LSTM to integrate the multi-dimensional feature and classify different activity. Machine learning for the classification. Different machine learning technique can be used for multiple class classification based on the certain features that are extracted. Popular classification technique is hiding Markov model, support vector mechanics, logistic regression, and this study proposed using the LSTM RNN for activity recognition. And this is the reference, and thank you.